Dr. Shrikant sir, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, welcome sir.
Thank you.
So good morning to the Galaxy and illustrious group of professor, researcher, advisor and a resource person to be present here. With the permission of our Dr. Amog Malokar sir, HOD of Civil Engineering Department, I would like to start today's day 5, session 1 of last day of our FDP, organized by Department of Civil Engineering, Padma Shri Dr. V.B. Kolte, College of Engineering, Malkapur. Welcome to all. Our today's resource person, Dr. Shrikant Kalurkar sir, Advisor, Research Institute, Vedic Science, Shivpuri, Akkalkot. We are going to enhance our knowledge regarding to the achieving SDG 3 through Indian knowledge system in the civil engineering practices. I would like to introduce to our renowned resource person, Dr. Shrikant Kalurkar sir, is the retired principal at Atharva College of Engineering, Mumbai. He is currently Advisor Research Institute of Studies in the Vedic Sciences, Shivpuri, Akkalkot District, Solapur, and Advisory Board member of the ESIN, Entrepreneurship Startup and Innovation Forum, Pune. He is the founder coordinator of the Entrepreneurship Development Cell, established by DST and MHRD, Government of India at SGGC IET Nanded, which was rated as outstanding EDC continuously for 3 years of DST. Sir is recognized the global level scientist by the Google. We are very glad, sir, you are here with us and enhancing our knowledge regarding to our today's topic. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, madam. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir. Perfectly audible, sir.
Thank you very much, Madhuri Deshpande, madam.
Mayuri Patil, madam.
Mayuri Patil, madam.
Yes,
The
sir.
dean, sir, and all the management members, principal, sir, that I was given the opportunity. And recently, few months ago, we signed an MOU with Malkapur College
Yes.
regarding establishment of a Center for Studies in Indian Knowledge System. So my session may be an outcome of that. In fact, my memory goes, when I'm talking to civil engineers like you, my memory goes to February 1981. Because I'm 70 years old, so that time I was working. And maybe many of you were not even born at that time. My first professional lecture of the life to the professional audience was at All India Institute of Hygiene and Public Health, Kolkata, in February 1981. That time I was working as a marketing engineer with Kirloskar Brothers. And my role was application engineering, means finding new applications to the products of the company. So as a part of that, when we decided to go to Calcutta, I was working with the headquarters in Pune, and I was advised to go to Calcutta regional office, report there, and then they took me to the place. There were two simultaneous programs going on. One was for more doctors, and another was for executive engineers of various state governments in the country. And by mistake, first we were taken to the doctors group, and we said we are engineers and we have come here to speak on pumps. And then they said, okay, then we'll take you to the another classroom. And then we went to the executive engineers group and talked to them about the NS, that is non-clogged sewage submersible pumps, for which we are finding the proper applications in the market. Why I'm saying this? Because now we are talking about SDG 3, but this institute was established in 1930, so 85 years before United Nations spoke about SDG 3. Government of India, the then government of India, under British rules, had accepted that public health is the business of doctors and civil engineers combined. So now, according to SDG 3, doctor's role is to treat the diseases, but the civil engineer's role is to prevent the diseases. So that way, a role of civil engineers is more predominant, though it is dealing with public health. So from this perspective, I thought of taking this as the topic. The doctors, if they are not there, the illness goes untreated. But civil engineers, if they are not there, the illness becomes unavoidable. So the role of you people in treating the civil engineering is one of the most important thing. So with this, I think I will switch on to my PowerPoint presentation. There is one girl, Anuja, who will do it for me. Anuja, you are here? Can you start your PPT? Yes. Okay, so here is the view of a professor of civil engineering from MS Midway Engineering College, Latur. We had similar program at VB Kolte College, Malkapur also, but here his views I could record. So can we hear him? Can you start the video, Anuja?
ॲज अ ह्युमन बिईंग आपण कसं वागलं पाहिजे आपल्या लाईफमध्ये ॲज अ इंजिनियर किंवा प्रोफेशनल, ही सगळ्यात महत्त्वाची गोष्ट सरांनी सांगितली. आणि जे टाईम मॅनेजमेंट, वेल्थ मॅनेजमेंट आणि हेल्थ मॅनेजमेंट ह्या तिन्ही गोष्टी याच्यामध्ये दाखवलेल्या आहेत की पैसे किती कमवले पाहिजेत, तब्येतीकडे किती लक्ष दिलं पाहिजेत. आणि ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी जी सर सांगतायत, ॲक्च्युली मी फील्डमध्ये काम करतो, हे सगळं इग्नोर केलं जातं. ॲज इंजिनिअरिंग कॉलेज इथं थोडं बहुत तुमचं टाइम टेबल असतो, आउटसाईड किंवा आउटफील्ड किंवा प्रोफेशनमध्ये अशा कुठल्याच गोष्टींना असे कुठले तत्व पाळले जात नाहीत, सांगितले जात नाहीत आणि सगळं एक वेगळ्याच लेवलला नेऊन ठेवलेलं आहे. आणि ह्या पूर्ण 29 जे पार्ट आहेत, ते 29 पार्टला आणि जे आपल्या वैदिक टेक्निकची जे रिलेशन घेतले, म्हणजे उपनिषद असतील किंवा महाभारत, त्याच्या जे गोष्टी आहेत त्याला रिलेशन करून हे परत आपल्या ग्रासरूट पर्यंत त्यांनी आपलं रिलेशन प्रोफेशन बरोबर कसं आहे हे थोडं सांगण्याचा प्रयत्न केलेला आहे. सर कम्प्लीट करू आम्ही तो फॉर्म भरून आपलं. थँक्यू.
So thank you very much. So this is the importance. This professor, like many of you, is also a consultant working in the field and a professor, because civil engineering is the department in any college which does testing and consultancy to the highest level as compared to other departments. And this may be the experience of many of you also. Now we'll go to the PowerPoint presentation. Next, first PPT. Achieving SDG, that is good health and well-being through Indian knowledge system. How can we do that? Let's see. Next PPT. The limitations of current health models are rising lifestyle diseases. Majority of the diseases are resultant of the lifestyle that we are following. So basically, let's remember one thing: civil engineer is also a human being. If your health is good, your wealth will be good. If your wealth is also good, you will be able to contribute to the social needs in a better way. So in this discussion, we'll be concentrating on the physical and mental health of civil engineers, and as well as your contribution to the society at large, so that SDG 3 becomes achievable. Because you people are the main pillars of SDG 3. We have mental health crisis. Many of you would be experiencing burnout and stress at work. Now, we are doing a research where we found that the burnout and stress at work is because of misalignment. If I put it in other words, inner alignment leads to external excellence. How can I develop my inner alignment? For example, I will say, What is inner alignment? We all talk about personality development. And the word personality has come from the word persona. That means a mask. You are putting on a mask while dealing with the people, individuals, at workplace, in society, at home, at different locations. But then this mask falls down after some time. If we look at it from Hindi or Marathi perspective, we call it as Vyaktimatva. व्यक्त होत जाणारं मी तत्व, व्यक्त होते जाने वाला मी तत्व. It means the Indian knowledge system accepts that within all of us there is I. And that I is responsible for doing the things. The manifestation of what the I decides is with the help of the personality, which comprises of 5 layers. We'll see it in the next PPT. Then health is curative. Health is curative, not preventive. That is our way of thinking. But let's talk about how to prevent the health diseases. And now these days, with a lot of thrust on yoga, majority of the people throughout the world have accepted the system for preventing the diseases. But what is important is there is a need for holistic health model. In fact, that is missing even with UNDP, United Nations Development Project, who has given these 17 SDGs to the world. And in the report of 2023, they said only 8 years are left out that time, now only 5, and they said not even 30% is achieved. There is no chance that SDGs to the fullest extent will be achieved by 2030, what it is planned. Because up till now, we are always, even the United Nations, even now, recommends different governments to spend more money so that SDG is achievable. And in fact, SDG is achievable by changing the mindset of the people rather than only spending the money on that. Okay, next PPT. Now focus on symptoms and not on the root cause. That is the problem with our system. And physical health has been prioritized over mental health and emotional health. And because of which also the problems are there. IKS, if it is clubbed with SDG 3, will be able to give a different perspective to look at the things. And maybe tomorrow any one of you can think of doing a research. This is a research topic which will have potential at global level if you can do it successfully. Reactive healthcare system. And what is missing is the inner alignment. So now how can we work on that? Okay, so next. Now, as that professor was mentioning, if you see these circles, and at the bottom it is written as I, at the center it is written as I. So this is me who is within us. And according to Taittiriya Upanishad, this I and its personality comprises of 5 sheaths. Food sheath, breath sheath, mind sheath, knowledge sheath, bliss sheath. In our terminology, we call it as Annamay Kosh, Pranamay Kosh, Manomay Kosh, Vijnanmay Kosh, and Anandamay Kosh. Now, you would have heard about Bhagavad Gita, naturally. Now, at the end of Bhagavad Gita, when Lord Arjuna says, tell me something in short, nutshell. Arjuna says, and then Lord Krishna replies, Yajnadan tapakarma natyajyam karyamevatat yajnodanam tapakarma pavanani manishkam. It means the principles of yajna, dan, tapa, karma, and swadhyay, which comes along with that. When it is followed properly, even a knowledgeable person becomes pious, means he becomes a noble person. Now, the model that on which I have worked, which was funded by AICT in 1997 and Nikmar University in 2024. So at Malkapur, we had a program on behalf of Nikmar University. It was called as an intervention program, where they have been able to prove that this particular program leads to enhancement of life satisfaction. So we will be talking how it can be combined to develop SDG 3. Next PPT. Now, what is Vedic perspective on health? It talks about balance, not absence of disease. What is balance? You know, जब हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना कैसे हो स्वस्थ मराठी में कहते हैं ना मराठी ते आपण म्हणतो कसे आहात स्वस्थ आहात ना व्हाट इज दैट स्वस्थ स्व की स्थिति में रहना इज स्वस्थ दैट इज बैलेंस where your body, mind, intellect, and spirit are in continuum with each other. How can we develop a model for the modern world people which will take into account this continuum of body, mind, intellect, and spirit? And for that, what is possible is prevention through lifestyle and awareness. Creating awareness about lifestyle management. These days it's happening to some extent, but not with everyone. Can it happen at a larger scale? It can happen at a larger scale if an institution like VB Koltek College of Engineering, with the help of Civil Engineering Department, takes it as a recommendation, a mission first to do the research in this field, and then sending it as recommendations to Government of India and also to the UNDP. Trying to depute someone on a platform of UNDP and trying for getting an opportunity, because opportunity to institution is possible than the individuals. Getting an opportunity to present your views, they may not give you more than 1 or 2 minutes, but to the whole world you will be able to say, yes, here is a different method where prevention through lifestyle and awareness we recommend. Okay, next PPT. So natural alignment is the Vedic wisdom, where we ensure the healthy lives and well-being for all. And what we'll be discussing and what we discussed, one full day session, some of you would have attended, you would be remembering that session which was organized in VB Koltek College of Engineering. There whole day we talked about how to develop this alignment between the two. Vedas says swasthya, swastha, being established in self. Now we are the people who can tell the world how can human being be established in self. Because this knowledge fortunately is with us. We can make use of IKS. Anyway, Government of India is recommending to work on IKS. If you think to work in this direction, any one of you for your college, and after publishing 1 or 2 papers, after doing some research by establishing a Center for Studies in Indian Knowledge System, for which we are ready to support, you can submit a proposal to IKS Division of Ministry of Education, who finance in the range of 20 to 40 lakhs for the research proposals. So you can think of getting a research proposal for your college if you decide to work in this. Next PPT. So we'll talk about the Panchakosha, 5 layers of human existence. Say, we are talking to each other in a virtual platform. But maybe that we all are sitting here, or we are having some system of virtual presence wherein we all can feel that we are sitting across the table. You know, AR, VR facilities and its extension. So a conference can be arranged in that way also. As if you are sitting around the table and everyone from home can join and feel the presence. That is virtual presence. We are all sitting together and a new person comes there. We start thinking about the personality of this person. So what we see first is how he or she looks, what kind of clothes he or she is wearing. That's why to the students, in preparing them for the placements, we say dress properly for the interview, because dress gives the address. But one important thing is about the body. Then comes breathing, because breathing and mental state are two sides of the same coin. So what is expected is, whenever you feel that the mind is going out of control, the simplest way and very powerful way to bring it back in your control. Mind in the control of intellect and not intellect going under the control of mind. If you want this to happen in your case, so that your work ability will get enhanced, your networking will improve, your relationship will start building up properly. And if you are in a leadership position, your leadership can lead to legacy. So if you want to achieve these things in life, then what is important is control the breath to control the mind. We'll try to practice it in this program. Then, when we are thinking, most of the time we are either thinking about the past or the future. Rarely our mind is in present. But when the mind is in present, there is no stress at all. That's why it's called present, gift of Almighty Supreme Power to us, which helps us to keep the mind in the present or at zero state. We'll talk about how to keep the mind at zero state. We'll try to practice that. I hope the members here are ready to do that. You're ready to spend about 20 seconds and then 1 minute. Hope you will say yes. If you are agree, please type yes to me. Okay. Then Vijnana Maikosh, that is wisdom. Or if we are working in any field, then acquiring expert knowledge, Vishesha Jnana. Vijnana comes from the word Vishesha Jnana. And what is that Vishesha Jnana? Whichever field you want to work. Whatever latest knowledge is available, we should be able to acquire that. That is knowledge. For example, these days AI comes to our help. These PPTs I have prepared with the help of AI, because I spend around 100 hours on ChatGPT to make it understand what I am talking about, 5 Vedic laws of success. What is Yajnadanta Pakarma Swadhyay? What is Panchakosha model? But with that now, the database is ready. I can just say, I want to connect SDG 3 with 5 Vedic laws of success and Panchakosha. Give me a PPT for that. And it gives me. Means we can make use of AI for the respective purpose. Today, tomorrow, if you think of working on SDG 3 as a civil engineers, how to prevent the diseases. And it can go as a part of smart city systems of the India. And the last one is Anandamay Kosh, bliss shit. How to remain calm in chaotic conditions. This is required to all of us in life. We need to be calm in chaotic situations because chaotic situation is not in my control. But how I respond to that situation is in my control. So can I develop myself according to that? So the health system that we are talking about should address all these 5 layers. That is Annamay Kosh, Pranamay Kosh, Manomay Kosh, Vijnanmay Kosh, and Anandamay Kosh. Next PowerPoint. Let's see what is Annamay Kosh and SDG 3. Strategic eating. ChatGPT says nutrition. We'll go little away because then, Industry 4.0, now we are shifting to Industry 5.0 because we don't want to depend only on the gadgets, only on the technology, but human beings should be supreme. So in 5.0, Industry 5.0, what we say, human-centered decision-making systems, and use the tools to support you. So when it says nutrition, our research recommends 60-40 diet, especially for the professionals like us. 60% raw food, 40% cooked food, whatever way you are taking. Raw food could be in the form of salads and fruits, sprouts. It looks funny that in a lecture on engineering, I'm talking about food habits. I'll give you an example. One of my students, 2014 pass out, when I was principal at Atharo College of Engineering at Malad in Mumbai. B computer. He did his MTech from another engineering college in Mumbai University and went to Rochester for his PhD in cybersecurity. Completed his PhD and joined a company called Eagle View. They are into drone photography. And it's a multinational company present in 35 countries. When he decided to undergo this program, first he started switching on to the diet plan. Because Annamay Kosh diet, strategic eating is part 1. He said, sir, I work from home. So he told me in Marathi, because his name is Gaurav. He's from Maharashtrian. So he said, sir, मी आता एक काम केलंय. माझ्या लॅपटॉपच्या बाजूला फळांची बास्केट ठेवायला सुरुवात केली. So that I start eating. That time his wife was in India. So the lady who was sending him his tiffin, she said, do you know in New Jersey, jowar atta is available. If you want, if you are changing your food habits, I will send you bhakri instead of puri. She was also Maharashtrian. So he changed his diet plan. Then he started walking in the morning. So he started with the physical activity and changed the diet plan. That was the starting point. Then he also worked on his Pranmaya and Manomaya Kosh. The company observed that some good changes are happening in this boy. We all call it US as the land of opportunity. How that opportunity works? You are always under observation. Positive, negative, both. So they felt that this person is improving. So he was given a job of doing. He was a team lead of 3. Within 1 month, he became team lead of 10. After 2 months, when our program was over, he was a team lead of 16. And he was given a responsibility of developing a dashboard for the company. He developed that in 6 months, which 50% employees. That time there were 2,000 employees working in that company in 35 countries with their main technical office in Bangalore. and headquarters in Rochester. He developed the dashboard and he was given the responsibility of training the people who were 2 grades above him. And again he came, asked me, sir, how should I behave with these people? Because someone who is boss of my boss, I have to train him. Then we recommended karma, yajna दान तप कर्म स्वाध्याय, कर्म, ग्राउंड. आपण म्हणतो ना जमिनीवर राहिलं पाहिजे, पाय नेहमी जमिनीवर राहिले पाहिजे. So we said, you always start your training by the word that only as far as this dashboard is concerned, I am the trainer. Otherwise, you all are the seniors. You please guide me wherever I make a mistake. And this particular sentence changed the relationship, his relationship with the people who got trained. Of course, there were so many other issues which we solved. I'll not highlight too much on that. And then after that current year, he was asked, Dr. Gaurav, what is your plan for future? He said, I want to be the C-suite executive at the earliest. This we had defined as a part of his career planning and personality development session. And surprisingly, the CEO of the company put a remark on that. I agree, Dr. Gaurav will be the first chief privacy officer of this company. You can imagine, it's a direct jump, 4 posts ahead. And then he was chosen to be a trainee CPO of the company. And then we started facing the problems of corporate politics, organizational power dynamics, dealing with different departments. So last 2 weeks ago, when I was in VJTI Mumbai, he called me. He said, sir, I have to give a final presentation to the CEO because presentation before that had failed. This all has something to do with Annamaya Kosha. It started with Annamaya Kosha development. So I am telling you the facts. Last time we failed. This time we want to improve. Now what had happened, when he was talking to the legal department was not sending the data. 1 month we followed law of karma. Never said that legal department is not giving us the data, or the girl Anna who was responsible for that. We never uttered her name at all in all the meetings. Almost 1 month means 4 meetings minimum. And then after 1 month, we said that if the primary data is not available, we'll start with the secondary data. And then the CEO said, why? Primary data is available, and he instructed the C-suite executive of legal department immediately give the database, all the data required to Gaurav. And within 24 hours, the data was available. But we followed the law of karma. Our relationship with legal department did not change. And when there was a mistake with legal department, we immediately said, we apologize. This is all Annamaya Kosh, Pranamaya Kosh, Manomaya Kosh, Vijnanmaya Kosh, Anandamaya Kosh. And when I was in VJTI, he asked for some tips. The discussions went well. And then I went to bed and he went to his office because he is in New York. I was in Mumbai. And early morning, 6 a.m., he sent me a message. Board has approved the proposal. The board has sanctioned the proposal and it is approved by CEO for first quarter of 2026. And they have sanctioned him $50,000 to spend. Means now he is on the verge of becoming the chief privacy officer of that company. And by this time, because of AI, they have reduced 800 people. Now they are 1,200. So this is the beauty of nutrition. I just mentioned to you about 60-40 model. As a performance auditor under TechCube 3, World Bank project under which some colleges have become autonomous. For example, in your area, VNIT Nagpur got good amount of funding. Then Raisoni Group also got good amount of funding. I did their audit, Raisoni Group's audit once under TechCube 1. So when I was auditor for SUNIT Surat, and it was from the 2016 to 21. So somewhere in 2018, that is after 3-4 visits, the professor said, "Sir, अभी आपको आज एक ऐसे professor से मिला था, just by diet, he has controlled his sugar in 10 years." So when we went to the electrical engineering department, he said, "Abhi jara 15-20 minute gappe maro, I'll come back." And the professor said, "I follow a 60-40 diet plan." I was curious because I had presentations and I was doing research on this. And then I just asked him, "How do you do?" मैंने उन्हें हिंदी में पूछा कि आप तोल के खाते हो? He said, "नहीं. I start eating salads. थोड़ा सा पेट भरते आएगा. I keep the salad dish and start eating sabji, roti, dal, chawal, whatever it is." And with this, last 10 years, I'm not taking any medicine for my sugar. So I was curious. I just asked him, "How did you know about this 60-40? And then he stressed and then he said, "अरे हम कुछ साल पहले किसी कॉन्फ्रेंस में एक पेपर प्रेजेंट हुआ था एंड उसमें से मैंने आने के बाद मिसेस से बात की. शी सेड लेट्स ट्राई दिस." Then I asked him, "Did you attend an international conference at PhD Institute of Technology in 2002? He immediately remembered yes. And they said, was it a paper on developing Kaizen consciousness through Indian ethos?" That time the IKS word was not there, Indian ethos. And he remembered yes. And then I said, "Sir, वो मेरा ही paper था. Thank you to confirm that nutrition model which I am talking works and you have practiced it for 10 years. So why I told you these two stories? To convince that to able to understand. And now there is one Dr. Shiv in Delhi. He's internationally known dietitian and he also recommends 60-40 model of that. It's up to you to accept or not, do not accept it. Some physical activity, whatever suits you. See, long back I had a driver. You know, old Hindi films where हीरोइन की गाड़ी बंद हो जाती थी रास्ते में एंड देन द पिक्चर की स्टोरी शुरू होती थी. आजकल के पिक्चर में कहीं हीरोइन की गाड़ी बंद नहीं होती है बिकॉज द टेक्नोलॉजी चेंज. दोज वे डेज they used to put water in radiators. So cooling system was different. And because of which there used to be overheating of the engine and then raste mein gaadi band ho gayi, something like this. So my driver those days used to tell me, "साहब गाड़ी से बात करते करते अगर गाड़ी चलाएंगे तो रास्ते में गाड़ी धोखा नहीं देती." Means the car engine gives a signal if it is getting overheated. Let's put it the other way. जब हम जिंदगी जी रहे हैं, बॉडी से बात करते करते अगर हम फूड एंड एक्सरसाइज हैबिट्स प्रॉपर रखेंगे तो रास्ते में ये बॉडी धोखा नहीं देगी. यू विल बी एबल टू बी एक्टिव एटलीस्ट टिल 80 of your age. At this age, when many of you are in your 30s and 40s, you may not feel the importance of it. But believe me, after 60, if you want to be active, then what is important is take care of your health right now. And then you will be able to contribute more to the society at large. When I was in my 40s, someone told me, "Sir, please go for brisk walking because right now you don't feel that there is a need of it. But when you will be 60, 65 plus, and society would be needing something from you, that time your health should be supportive to that." So always whenever I talk to that professor, he happened to be our in charge of sports. So whenever, even now I talk to him, I said yes, because of which at the age of 70 also I am able to do some work and travel. This is more important. Sleep and hygiene. So prevents life cycle diseases. If we care for these things, it will prevent the life cycle diseases happening to us. If you get an opportunity to spread this message in the society around, then you are contributing in addition to civil engineering practices, also as an individual. It will build your physical resilience so that you can be comfortable in different types of situations, different types of conditions, and you can contribute more in life. Next PowerPoint, next PPT. Okay. Now, when we were talking about, wait, Anuja, wait for a minute. When we are talking about the mind shift, there is a technique called creative pause. Madam, can we have a small session of 20 seconds of creative pause? Yes,
sir.
madam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I hope all are listening to me. So what we will do, we all will try to stop thinking for 20 seconds. I will do the time management. So I will say our time starts now. Occupy as comfortable position as you like. Be as comfortable as you can, wherever you are at this moment. Only thing, if you are driving, please stop your car and go to the side of the road, because this is the year end. So many of you might be traveling. If you are not traveling, if you are traveling, stop the car. If you are driving, stop the car, go to the side. Or otherwise, wherever you are, try to occupy as comfortable position as possible. And now I say our time starts now, and you will try to stop thinking for 20 seconds. And I want you to say what happens after that. Okay? I'm ready. Hope we are ready. So our time starts now. 20 seconds, stop thinking. And the time is up. Now, can you type how do you feel in the chat box? Or if the organizers allow, can someone speak? Cool. Ankur says cool. Yes. Prakash. Yes. Aditya. Fantastic. So you feel good, you feel relaxed, you feel cool. Now, all this means Amok says relax, cool and relax. Now, I can, when I'm dealing with the people, कभी कभी होते हैं ना, एचओडी सर ने बुलाया, प्रिंसिपल सर ने बुलाया, कुछ काम बोल दिया, and then sometimes we react. May not be to the principal in his presence, but after coming out, maybe to our colleagues. So or sometimes at home where we don't care and we try to speak. And then sometimes the relationship gets disturbed and we try to improve on that. Oh, I didn't mean that. Oh, I'm not, I was not planning to disturb you, or something like this. So this is all because of our reactive behavior. With a simple technique called creative pause, can I shift myself from reactive mode of behavior pattern to the reflective mode? And then it will help me to improve on my networking and relationship building. Now, this person who is also a 2015 pass out computer engineer working in IT profession. He had some problem in life. He first approached me because he wanted to start a IT company. Then something wrong happened in his life and he was thinking of committing suicide. He said, "Sir, मुझे कुछ नहीं करना. I don't feel like living also." And then we said, "Okay, let's practice this creative pause." After 6 months, he met me at the other station and he said, "Sir, अभी फिर से अपनी कंपनी के बारे में बात करना शुरू करते हो. How can I start my company?" He is trying to shift something from service sector to a product sector, product base. Then I said, "It means you are normal now." He said, "Yes, yes, now I am normal. I've been able to overcome that negative state of mind." So I said, "Why don't you give me a 1-minute video?" And this is his video. "Anuja, can you start this video now?"
Hello. So I want to share some words about my experience with something called as creative pause. Creative pause is nothing but when your mind is running with a lot of negativity, negative thoughts, overthinking pattern. In such case, you just take a 20-second of pause and you become thoughtless, or you try to become thoughtless. And that has helped me a lot whenever my mind goes through a lot of negative overthinking and negative emotions. In such case I go through like 20 seconds of no thinking mode or zen mode, and that helps me bifurcate my mind from negative thoughts and looking the situation in a different way. So this thought or this process of creative pause has been uh, told to me by Dr. Shrikant Kalurkar, and I'm really thankful to him. After practicing creative pause, my control over the thoughts have been very in my hand, I can say, and I'm able to deal with negative situation better compared to how it was before. And definitely now I do like 30 seconds of creative pause, so that comes with practice. But this is very important for people who have a constant habit of being in a negative state, or who are going through a very difficult phase where their mind is not they are not able to control their mind. So again, thanks a lot to Dr. Shrikant Kalurkar sir for not only giving me an idea of creative pause, but also mentoring me through my careers, through my emotions, and so on. So really thankful to Dr. Shrikant sir. Thank you so much for your time.
Yes, thank you, Anuja. We can now go to the next PowerPoint. This is a actual practical use. The first video of a professor who says that, yes, I work in the field and there I need this. And this person talking about, I can control on my negative thoughts through a simple technique called creative pause. So what you felt, cool, relax. So something is always with us. Same thing is with pranamaya question, now breathing. If we breathe properly, there is a balance of energy and it enhances our immunity. It can reduce our fatigue and improve the vitality. Now, what can I do? How can I breathe? Because there are multiple breathing techniques. The one which we are recommending here as a part of our research, because I am working in this field since almost 1997 when funding was given. So 2 years before that, I was working on that. 1-4-2-1. We use that formula. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe in, then count 1 to 16, hold the breathe inside, 1 to 8, then exhale, and again 1 to 4, which is called what is called as Bahya Kumbhak. And those who can practice, if that Bahya Kumbhak you decide to extend the time to the possible for you, you will find that immediately your mind is fully under control. हम कहते हैं ना मन बहुत चंचल होता है, तो ये चंचल मन की एक विशेषता ऐसी भी है कि अगर उसको डर लगे, if you do that biokumbhak for a little longer time, the mind starts thinking ये body अगर सांस ही नहीं लेगी तो मेरा क्या होगा, and it will immediately come under your control. It's so simple, so effective. Now again, I'd like to tell the facts, the stories, not hypothetical stories, but what happened with me in many of the programs. In the year 1994, Government of Maharashtra received some international funding for MCED, Maharashtra Center for Entrepreneurship Development, to train below poverty line people for entrepreneurship development. The first program started, and day one, the organizer realized that whatever models of training we have, which are borrowed from Harvard University research, mainly Professor McClelland's work from psychology department, does not work here. The kind of group I am dealing with, the model does not work. So he called me and said, his name was Surya Moshi. He's no more there now. He had left a little early in the life. So Surya Moshi called me and said, sir, कुछ तो नया ट्रेनिंग बनाओ. ये नहीं हो रहा है. जो हमारा स्टैंडर्ड ट्रेनिंग है ना, वो कुछ काम नहीं कर रहा है. एंड से अभी आज पूरा दिन आपके लिए दिया हूँ, कुछ भी करो, लेकिन गो टू दी go as close to as possible to these BPL group people. अब वो जो लोग थे ट्रेनिंग लेने वाले, they were hawkers, हाथ गाड़ी वाले थे, कोई छोटा सा किराना शॉप चलाने वाले थे, कोई पान टपरी चलाने वाले थे, कोई और कुछ छोटा मोटा बिजनेस करने वाले थे. मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल, उनका इन्वेस्टमेंट उस जमाने में 2000, 4000, 5000 का रहता था. दैट काइंड ऑफ पीपल, यू कैन इमेजिन. एंड देयर वाज नो एज. So I tried this model which I am talking now, which later on got developed. But that was a beginning where I was asked to do something different. And that something different is what I am talking now to you. It got developed further. So what I did, we started with business opportunity selection, where my exercise, and then moved to this Panchakosha and Yajnadantapa Swadhyaya philosophy. And it was a 2 weeks training program. On 15th day, Mr. Suryavanshi called me and said, Sir, तुम्ही हे काय केलं? I felt that people have complained. हमें कुछ ट्रेनिंग दिया ही नहीं, सब बकवास की ये प्रोफेसर ने एक दिन के लिए. So I said, Sir, 10 मिनट वेळ द्या, I will reach and see what's the problem. After I reached there, he said, I would have conducted at least 100 programs. I have never seen so much change in the group. सर आपने क्या ट्रेनिंग दिया वो सेकेंड डे में जब मैंने हमको रिक्वेस्ट की थी? सर क्या हुआ क्या? नहीं सर बोले देयर इज अ ड्रास्टिक चेंज, एवरीवन इज चार्ज्ड विथ लॉट ऑफ एनर्जी. तो मैंने कहा सर तो ऐसा बोलते ना, मुझे तो कहा था आपने क्या किया, तो मुझे लगा अभी आके मुझे गाली खानी है, और यहाँ तो आप दूसरी बात कर रहे हो. सो आई वाज हैप्पी. देन देयर वाज वन लेडी हु वाज कंप्लेनिंग कि ये लोग, ठंडी का मौसम है अभी के जैसा, और ये लोग गर्म पानी नहाने के लिए सवेरे नहीं, इट वॉज अ रेसिडेंशियल प्रोग्राम, गर्म पानी नहाने के लिए नहीं देते. तो मैंने कहा भाई सामने एक होटल पड़ा है, शायद वो उस जमाने में 25 पैसे में या 50 पैसे में आपको एक बाल्टी गर्म पानी देगा. एंड हर रिप्लाई वाज, गर्म पानी के लिए 50 पैसे होते थे तो यहाँ आज हम बिलो पॉवर्टी लाइन के लोग बोल के ट्रेनिंग के लिए क्यों आते थे? आई मीन दिस वाज. Then I said, okay, I will talk to the organizers कि अगर possible है तो गर्म पानी देने की व्यवस्था करें. But they had no facility. But on 15th day, the same lady was telling, सर अभी सवेरे 5 बजे उठने में मजा आ रहा है, और सवेरे सवेरे ठंडे पानी से नहाने में भी बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. I mean, that was a change in the group. Then MCED decided कि it was a 2 years funding, so पूरे 2 साल तक डे 2 सर आपका पूरा 1 full day सेशन रहेगा. वहां से ये प्रोग्राम डेवलप हुआ. So in fifth or sixth training session, maybe after 6 months, there was one lady. She was running a small kirana shop in a small village with an investment of say 3,000, 4,000 rupees. And her problem was she used to get annoyed quickly. बहुत जल्दी उसको गुस्सा आता था. और उसके एक बात ध्यान में आई थी कि जब ग्राहक मुझे कुछ बोलता है तो मैं एकदम चिढ़ जाती हूँ. और छोटा गांव रहने से गांव में और एक दुकान है कि सब ग्राहक उधर ज्यादा जा रहे हैं, मेरे दुकान में लोग कम आ रहे हैं. सो आई एम लूजिंग माई बिजनेस. सो वी सेड, हमारे यहाँ मराठवाड़े में ऐसे सब औरतों को मौशी बोलते हैं, मौशी, आंटी. सो आय सेड, मौशी एक काम करायचं, राग आला की लांब हवा घ्यायची, आत कोंडून ठेवायची, परत सोडायची. शी वॉज नॉट एबल टू डू ऑल दॅट काउंटिंग अँड ऑल दॅट. अँड देन रागवायचं ठरव वाटलं तर रागवायचं, नाही तर सोडून द्यायचं. बिकॉज ऑफ दिस, because breath and mind are two sides of the same coin, her getting annoyed started getting reduced and her business started improving. So after 3 months, there was a follow-up meeting. The banker asked me, he was a manager of Canara Bank who was given the responsibility of financing these small units. He said, I am finding attitude to repay has enhanced. That is because change in personality of those people. So that lady had come. So I casually asked him, Moshi, आता कसं चाललंय? And she said, साहेब तुम्ही ते लांब हवा घ्यायला सांगितली ना, तेव्हापासून धंदा लई वधारलाय. She talked in her own language of village. So she said, the business has improved after you asked me to take that deep breathing. So this is the beauty of practical utility of it. I was in charge of entrepreneurship development cell, which was the first ED cell of Maharashtra and one among the 20 in the country. So it was a pilot project for Department of Science and Technology, and we are also having additional funds from Minister of HRD those days. And then I thought of some training. Actually, that training was recommended to us by Mahila Arthik Vikas Mahamandal, and we conducted that 3 months training. It was on data operator training, which was there important in 90s, where the data was fed only through keyboard. So data operators were much in demand. So Mahila Arthik Vikas Mahamandal wanted to train again poor ladies by giving 250 rupees per month stipend and see how it works. And we were given the responsibility. When these girls went in the market, the people in the market, the other students found that they know better than them who had undertaken the program elsewhere. So they came to us. They said, we are ready to pay to the engineering college, HGGS Institute of Technology in Nanded, but we want the same training. So we started the training. Then someone from Nizamabad, an adjacent district of Nanded, came, said, sir, aap jo training dete ho, tell us how to train, how to use that training model. So we said, okay, we'll support you. And from that, we had almost 50 such centers within a year's time. And then I thought that someone from Secunderabad had come to me, and I found that he has a big capability because he was doing the hardware maintenance of the whole governor's office for Andhra Pradesh. That time it was Andhra Pradesh. So I said, Sunil, he's a Keralite guy, KV Sunil. Would you like to start 100 centers each in Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and Kerala? I'm ready to support you. And for each center, you will pay 1,500 rupees to my college. And whoever professor comes to guide you, you will pay him TADA honorarium on the spot. That was accepted. Then when we were undergoing the agreement, that time, sometimes in between, Sunil used to stop during discussions and again start. So once I asked him, Sunil, what you do? He said, sir, I was born with silver spoon in my mouth. So in my childhood, I never It was never a situation that I demand something and I don't get it. But now as a businessman, I realize that in market that doesn't work. So someone told me to practice deep breathing. So control the breath to control the mind. Again, this importance of Pranamaya Kosha. And then in the year 1993, he invested 40 lakhs rupees on that business idea. And then not only 4 states, he also covered other 3 states. And now then he moved to US, started working from Chicago, some other business, and hand over that business to some other center in charge. Now the beauty is, this is the importance of controlling the breath to control the minds. I'm telling you what happened in 1993, 1994, and even recently. Today you can also practice that. Whenever you feel that mind is going out of control, practice deep breathing. Take a small 20 seconds creative pause, whatever suits you at that given moment of time. These are the two simple techniques to control the mind. And if you can control the mind, it will improve on every walk of life for you. So, next PowerPoint. Now, mind. Controlling the mind helps you reduce the stress, emotional regulations, and mental calmness during chaotic conditions, which is part of our life. And it also helps us to reduce the anxiety, depression, and it improves us to improve on the focus on a job that we are doing. Our concentration is very low. The focus is hardly in seconds or minutes now. But a simple technique can be useful. Now, how to keep the mind in present? Okay. I hope you can see me. Yes. Can you see me? Anyone can write? If yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Now, I am looking at the screen. I am changing. I moved my head by 90 degrees. Again, I move back. Again, I move my head by 90 degrees. And again, I move back. Can you practice this? Please do it. Just same thing. While doing it, observe your mind. Anyone can write? If you have been able to observe the mind, state of mind when you are moving your head, mind is supposed to be at zero state, no thoughts. Anyone can respond? Yes.
Sir, how many times?
Pardon?
How many times should we rotate?
No. Just rotate once and observe the mind. What is important is observing the mind.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Huh? And when you are observing the mind, do you feel that yes, it is thoughtless?
Yes, sir. At that particular moment, we
It
can
is
see.
thoughtless. Yes,
Yes.
exactly. Thank you for this response, Aditya sir.
Yes. Yes. Thank you very much, sir.
Agarwal sir, thank you very much. I think we met last time. I remember you.
No, sir. First time
I
I
don't
met you.
know. Okay. No, sorry.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Now, it's a so simple thing that I can keep my mind at this stage. That is nothing but zero state of mind. When we say keep the mind in present means what? The state of mind which we observed there when we are rotating the mind, strategically I can start keeping it in that phase as much as possible. And when I can do that, I am in present. I can do miracles. Because ultimately, whatever we do it with the help of our mind. So, mind can be controlled by taking a creative pause. Mind can be controlled by deep breathing. And the mind can also be controlled by strategically keeping it in the present. And when I keep it in the present, I get absorbed in the surrounding around me. And more I practice this, whenever time permits, whenever I feel I am disturbed, I can just try to bring the mind to that zero state. That is creative pause. So we are talking about 3 techniques which can help me to control the mind. And then you can get all these benefits. Next PowerPoint. The wisdom, Vijnanmay Kosh. I can create the health awareness. Maybe we, as a part of NSS activity of the colleges, we can create this kind of awareness among the population at large. A right decision making. And what is important is preventive thinking. We'll discuss further about this preventive thinking. So priority thinking, as far as SDG 3 is concerned, is lifestyle and self-regulation. These are self-regulation techniques which we discussed. Then it will lead to, for individuals, it is lifestyle and self-regulation. For organization, it is workplace well-being culture. If we practice this, then as an organization, we are recommending a workplace well-being culture. It is not limited to civil engineering department only, but you can do it in your department first and then spread it across the organization to all the teachers and then maybe to the students and then with the help of students to the society at large. So it can lead to population health. So creative thinking versus curative thinking. What is important is, instead of curative thinking, something goes wrong and then we say, I didn't mean that. Curative thinking. What can be done is, we can practice preventive thinking and then conscious lifestyle choices and self-responsibility for health. What is important is this. Why the doctor or someone else should be responsible for my health? I am basically responsible for my health. So conscious lifestyle choices. And then when you talk about Anandamaya Kosh and Swadhyay, we will discuss this further, how it can do that. Okay. Next PowerPoint. That is Anandamaya Kosh. Okay. So inner joy. Finding the meaning and purpose of life. Can I find the purpose of my life? Why do I work? General answer could be because I get salary. I can take care of my family. But then can I decide a higher objective for me? What is the organization where I am working? What is the need of this organization from me? How can I fulfill that need? So we are looking at the situation in a little larger perspective. And then once I start doing that, you will realize there is an inner joy. When the life is meaningful and purposeful, the inner joy is enhanced. And the life becomes contentment. So we are talking about sustainable happiness. And, the different countries calculate happiness index. And we say Bhutan is the happiest country in the world. Now, can we think of sustainable happiness through Indian knowledge system? So you are going beyond one subject to be taught in the class from the syllabus, or many colleges say कि नहीं चलो ये online वाला एक course है वो ले लो NPTEL वाला. Instead of that, go deep into it, work on it, and tell tomorrow government of India that I have done this research and I can contribute more beyond what is expected by UGC and AICT at present. I have a sustainable happiness to be offered for the whole nation. It will lead to long-term well-being, which ultimately leads to life satisfaction enhancement. That project has taken up as a research project by Nikmar University. We came to your college under funding from Nikmar University as a part of this. How it ultimately leads to enhancement of life satisfaction. Okay, so this is what is possible through Indian knowledge system. So what I said in the beginning, civil engineer as human being, civil engineers practices and looking at the things in totality, the whole college as a part of it. So when all 5 koshas are balanced, SDG 3 is achieved. Now how to balance all the 5 koshas? Something we have discussed. Another thing is we try to take a creative pause. Today, find the sunset time wherever you are. Observe your breath. Many of you may find that you are breathing through left nostril. Is it possible that evening time during sunset you may observe that you are breathing through right nostril? So generally we breathe through left or right nostril. Who knows more about the yoga, it is Ida and Pingala Nadi. But there is one more, third, Sushumna. You may try to take a creative pause at the time of sunrise and local sunrise or sunset time as per your convenience. If possible, do it near a river, in a garden, or order a negative ion generator on Amazon. When the percentage of negative ion in the environment is more, then the creative pause is more effective. And that time you will find that you are breathing through both the nostrils. So when Lord Krishna says, Yajna tapa karma na tyajyam karmeva tat yajnyodanam tapa karma pavanani manishnam. And Lord Buddha says, Agyutta mukho yatta savitri chandasa mukha. Means that yajna to be done at the time of local sunrise and sunset, which also is said in Old Testament of Bible, vision about evening morning sacrifice. So it is basically a law for humanity. Might be that it was told at that time in the form of a religion, what we call today. But truly speaking, it's the religion for the whole world. Next PowerPoint. Please show the picture. Okay. Please go to the next PPT. Anuja, are you there? Okay. Can you just show the picture? Okay. Next. Go to the next. Yes. That picture. Picture. Photo. Yes. This is what we practiced in Malkapur, in your college. You can see yourself there, some of you.
Yes, sir.
And the member of your management is also performing that. And probably Mayuri madam talked to me immediately after this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I remember. Yes. Here, this is the technique according to the research by Berkeley University Professor Kruger in the 80s. They say even this process enhances the percentage of negative ion in the environment, which is responsible for tranquility of mind. So that's the reason we practiced it. And you can experiment it on yourself. today at sunset time. Okay, so we go to the next PowerPoint now. Yes. Basically, it is for harmony with the nature. Rhythmic living. The smallest circadian rhythm is day and night. Okay. So rhythmic living means taking creative pause in an environment where the percentage of negative ions is more, matching our life with the circadian rhythm in the form of sunrise and sunset. That's the time when we are supposed to be calm. And if we practice that, then creative pause becomes more effective. Because you practice something and then the creative pause on demand. You can take it anytime. Also, it has some effects on environmental balance. We observe that it reduces the PM10, PM2.5. It improves the potability of water when this ash is mixed in the water. We are doing some research in different colleges on that. And then it leads to collective well-being. Cleaner environment, psychosomatic health. So we can practice that. This is what the Center for Studies in IKS we mint when we came to your college. Next PPT. Done. Social bonding. Sharing the assets with the feeling of humility with the fellow men. Wherever we are, sharing the assets. For example, to the professionals, we say spend minimum 30 minutes with the trainee engineers in your organizations. If you are a senior professor, a junior guy who has recently joined as an assistant professor may be having some difficulty dealing with the students, preparing for the class. Can we spend 30 minutes for the junior most professor to help him to grow as one of the good teachers? Can I spend some time for them? Even that is also giving and compassion. It also adds to our emotional satisfaction. When you do something good to someone, you are emotionally satisfied within yourself. And when we practice that, it reduces our loneliness because we go closer to the people around us. Otherwise, we feel lonely even in presence of many people around us. That loneliness can get reduced if my relationship gets developed with the people around me. And then it will lead to a better mental health. It need not be that you go to a temple, put some money in the box, or get a big receipt, or put a big banner that you have done such things. We are talking about sharing the assets with the feeling of humility, where it is for us. Whatever are our possessions, the mind starts clinging to it. And by these techniques, we can reduce that clinging of mind so that we become fresh. We feel fresh. Next PowerPoint. I know time is going short. Self-discipline. Moderation of food and habits. Control of indulgence in the wrong things. Prevention of non-communicable diseases. It's very important because large number of deaths are because of NCDs. Improved self-control. So that can be done. What we can do is that whatever are our needs, plan to reduce it by at least one. When the mind is not clinging for it, think of the next. Next PPT. Okay. Similarly, about the ethical work culture, we gave an example that we never mentioned about the legal department or Anna who was not giving us the data. It also is useful in work-life balance. It will reduce your burnout, stress-free productivity, enhance the productivity in a stress-free way. If we want these things to happen in our life, maybe that we can practice it. Next PPT. Yes, this is the threat. The data is gathered from, of course, the secondary sources. The threat of non-communicable diseases. You'll find that 71% of the deaths worldwide are because of which. Every 2 seconds, someone is dying because of NCDs. There are 8 lakh people who commit suicide in the world per year. Why? Because of the mental health. We have seen that video of the boy with beard, दाढ़ी वाला बच्चे की वीडियो सुना आपने? उसने एक बार मुझे बोलते बोलते बोल दिया, सर मुझे लग रहा है सुसाइड कर दूं, मुझे आई डोंट वांट टू लिव. And within 6 months through creative was he came out of that, and then he's ready to tell to the whole world that yes, I have a technique with which I can come out. This is the, peak situation of NCD. 8 lakh suicides. And we can work on that. Next PPT. Swadhyay, reflection, awareness of our own habits. What we can do, every day we have a large number of appointments. We decide, take an appointment with the self for 5 minutes. हम सबसे अपॉइंटमेंट लेते हैं, खुद की अपॉइंटमेंट लेते नहीं है, but maybe we can start taking our own appointment for 5 minutes because we want to work on SDG 3 or for me only first. सबसे पहले my health should be good, physical and mental health should be good. So for minute 1, remember the mistakes. What I did because of which my health may not remain good for next 40 years from now. Minute 2, resolve that at least this mistake I will not repeat. Minute 3, whatever important things I want to do, I just remind myself, tomorrow in next 24 hours, these are important things to be done. Minute 4, wherever we have faith, pray that what you plan, let it come true. If you have no faith anywhere, pray to that I within you. Doesn't matter. And minute 5, take a creative pause of 20 seconds to 1 minute, whatever is possible for you. And then you will find that preventive mental health starts and the continuous improvement. This is the source of Kaizen consciousness I was talking. Because according to a book written by one of the saints, Osho in Pune, let's not go by the other things, but let's stick on that. He had written a book on Kaizen consciousness. So he said this was being told as Shiva Parvati Samvad in Jammu region of India. Shiva is telling Parvati how an individual can go walk on the path of continuous improvement. It went to China, became Zen sect. Then it moved to Japan and became a Kaizen management technique. But the roots are still in India. So if you follow these 5 Vedic laws of success techniques, I would request the organizers to share a book, which I will share with them once again, with all of you, with the self-help book. And if you practice, work on that for yourself, you will start marching on the path of Kaizen consciousness improvement. Okay. Next PowerPoint. This is that natural laws governing sustainable well-being, 5 Vedic laws of success. So I'll share this book so that those who are interested can read that and If you are interested, you can practice that. My contact number is there at the end of the book. पहले पेज पे उन्होंने गलत छापा है, so don't use that. Then next PowerPoint, integrated health model. Next PPT. Purpose. In corporate life, we say dharma. Work by dharma, not by drama. It reduces your stress. Balance. Lifestyle disease prevention. Working in a responsibility way. Health ownership. Growth. Lifelong well-being. If you want these things in life, we can think of practicing it. Next PowerPoint. So the model is Panchakosha, Yajna Tapa Karma Swadhyay, and Vedic laws means Yajna Tapa Karma Swadhyay in action in life. So that health becomes automatic and not forced on us. Next PPT. Okay. It will have lower stress levels, reduced absenteeism in organizations, improved immunity for the people, and higher life satisfaction. We did a research in VIT Pune also, and we found that in rough way we can say it enhances by around 20%. Do you want higher life satisfaction? If the reply is yes, here is the solution. Okay. Next PowerPoint. Yes, now that is in action. You can see that. How to practice that in the workplace? Contribution mindset, generously sharing, then disciplined way of life, duty for excellence, and self-study. Swadhyay. So Yajnadanta Pagana Swadhyay in action for corporate world or for the institutions also. Here is the technique. How can I practice these principles? When Lord Krishna said, Yajnadan tapa karma na tyajyam karyameva tat yajnadanam tapa karma pavanani manishinam. How can I practice this in my life? This is the way. And this has been generated with the help of AI. I just gave the inputs and it gave me this picture, which I thought of sharing with you. Next PPT. It can have corporate ESG applications, healthy employees, lower healthcare costs, sustainable productivity, strong SDG 3 compliance. Every big organization, SDG is mandatory on them, all the corporates. Tomorrow you can start your consultancy for SDG 3 through this technique. Next PowerPoint. Education and public health. Emotionally resilient students, preventive health mindset, community well-being models. Now, emotionally resilient students, I'll give one example. This is being practiced in one school in a small place called Akkalkot, where the students are coming from poor families. But these things are taught as a part of curriculum. And the result for last 10 years is 100%. 10th standard result of SSC board, Maharashtra state, is 100% for a school, village-based school. That is the tangible benefit which has been experienced. You can also think of it for your students. Next PowerPoint. Next PPT. So SDG 3 is not achieved by hospitals alone, but by conscious living. And you professors, you are the people who can help the world to understand what is conscious living with the help of Indian knowledge system. And then when your NAC or NBA committee comes to your college, you can say, we don't only teach IKS, we practice it. And here are the examples we have created in the society around. And imagine what will be the impact of it for your college. Next PPT. Next PPT. So we are moving, closing thought is we are moving from treatment to prevention to inner alignment. More the inner alignment, inner alignment leads to external excellence. We can create external excellence by helping the individuals to align internally first through this whole technique. Next PPT. Next PPT. Can you shift? Anuja, can you go to the next? Okay, she has some problem. It seems.
नाही सर एवढेच आहेत.
Okay, you
The
don't have
last-
thank you. Thank you. You don't have thank you PPT.
No sir.
Anyway, okay, she has missed it. Any questions? I am prepared for answers. Now, what is important for this group is doctors will deal with prana, manas, protection of life force and mind. But you as the civil engineers, you can concentrate on bhuta shuddhi, that is purification of environment. Together, doctors and engineers will create Loka Sangra. That is what Institute for Hygiene and Public Health in Kolkata is doing since 1930. It will lead to well-being of society, and conclusion will be public health. Doctors ensure biological resilience, civil engineers ensure environmental resilience. And then ultimately what will happen? Sarve pi sukhinas santu, sarve santu nirama, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukkham atmaya. So this is something which is achievable even in today's situation through a technique of IKS. So I'm really thankful that organizers, you gave me the opportunity to share my thoughts, and you showed willingness to shift from a normal way of talking to IKS based talking as a result of the MOU that you have signed. Thank you very much. Any questions can be asked if the organizers can provide the time, because we're already late by 11 minutes. Okay. Thank you. Nice session.
Nice session, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. If you wish, you can conclude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Fantastic session. Agarwal ji, thanks.
Thank you to Dr. Shrikant Kalurkar, sir, for your invaluable support and contribution to our FDP. Thank you so much for an insightful session. The organizing committee gratefully acknowledges the valuable contribution to Dr. Shrikant Kalurkar, sir, as a resource person for the faculty development program, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, thank you for your greatest contribution for providing us extra fantabulous speakers and resource person.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it was my pleasure. You called me, and then fortunately, I was in Vijaytia on that day.
Yes, sir.
So I
Yes,
just
sir.
talked to Dr. Ninad. I think he had session yesterday. And Dr. Pranav is a person who is, his company is our sister concern.
Yes, sir.
And Dr. Vaikar also, I think you had
Yes, sir,
fantastic
yes.
questions. Yeah, great. Thank you very much.
Sir, can you please join to our validatory function? Within 10 to 15 minutes, we will start that validatory function.
Okay.
Or within 5 minutes, we can start, sir.
Whatever you say. Huh?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Can you
Please,
join?
participants, please stay here only. Within
Yes,
5
ma'am.
minutes, some guests.
We can start within 5 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm asking to join to other guests also.
I'm
Please.
remaining joined only. I'm
Okay.
also.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
but Anuja can leave. Who did the PowerPoint presentation? She has a choice.
Okay, sir. Okay.
lead resource person to join to our FDP. We'll start our session soon. Please stay here only. Ankur sir is there? Ankur Goel sir?
Yes, ma'am, I am available.
Okay, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Welcome back again, Deepak Vaikar sir, our resource person, international speaker from Singapore. Dr. Ninad Ok sir, welcome back for the valedictory function.
Thank
Thank you, Dr. Ninadok, for sparing your time and delivering the sessions. This is Kallurkar.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes. Hello. Yes, am I audible, sir?
Yes, madam. You're
Okay.
audible.
Okay, sir. Thank you. So today is the last day of our 1 week national level faculty development program. A warm and graceful welcome to all to the validatory function of the 1 week national level faculty development program on innovations and emerging technologies for sustainable civil engineering SDG perspective. Organized by the Department of Civil Engineering, Padma Shri Dr. B.B. Kolte College of Engineering, Malkapur. Today marks the successful culmination of 5 enriching days of the academic excellence, insightful deliberations, and collaborative learnings. To begin this auspicious occasion, let us seek the divine blessings from Ma Saraswati. Om Ma Saraswati. Okay. To formally welcome the gathering, I request Dr. A. Amog Malokar, sir, HOD of Civil Engineering Department, to deliver the welcome address.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Good morning, all of you. Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Shrikant Kallurkar, sir, estimated resource persons, honorable principal, sir, faculty members, and dear participants. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all on the validatory function of this national level FDP on innovation and emerging technologies for sustainable civil engineering SBG perspective. So, over the last 5 days, this program has provided the valuable insights on how innovation and emerging technologies can support the sustainable development and align the civil engineering practices with the sustainable development goals. I sincerely thanks to all the resource persons for sharing their expertise and valuable practical experience, which have greatly enriched this FDP program. Dr. Pranav Nerurkar sir, Dr. Ninad Oak sir, and our international speaker, Dr. Vaikar sir, and special thanks to the Dr. Shrikant Kalurkar sir, who plays the a very vital role for successfully completion of this FDP program. I also appreciate the enthusiastic participation and active engagement of all the participants who made this FDP interactive and meaningful. My heartfelt congratulations to the organizing team, FDP coordinator for their dedication and meticulous planning for successful completion of this FDP program. I am confident that the knowledge gained here will be effectively applied in teaching, research, and professional practice, contributing to the more sustainable and resilient future. I thank everyone who involved in this FDP and wish you all the best and continued success for the future. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Over to
sir.
you,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Thank you so much for setting the tone of this validity function. Thank you so much. It is now my privilege to invite our extra fantabulous resource person, international speakers resource person, Dr. Vaikal sir, to deliver the validatory address.
Thank you very much, Professor Kalurkarji, my colleagues in resource persons, Professor Amok Alukarji, and most important, Mayuriji. Okay, and all the management of this institute, participants, and मेरे प्यारे प्यारे परीक्षार्थियों. Okay. I know that today is a day which is a very challenging one. Last few days you have been interacting, we come so close to each other. After such interaction, we shared our thoughts and you interacted and given your views. And then a time comes, okay, कि हमको एक दूसरे से जुदा होने का समय आता है. Okay? जुदाई, okay, जुदाई में क्या है, okay? I know it is not easy, but I can say that based on the form I shared with you and you shared, you have those who have participated, more than 50 participants responded to that, thanks to Professor Mayuriji. And on an average, I just calculated, all of you have found that this FDP, especially session conducted by me, 9 out of 10. Okay, you gave rating of average of 9 out of 10.
Thank you, sir.
That is indication that the participants have benefited from this kind of program. And this is a very positive tone, okay? I know हमें तरक्की चाहिए, हमें विकास चाहिए, हम सबकी प्रगति होनी ही चाहिए. लेकिन जैसे मैंने I put in my presentation, कैसी तरक्की, कैसा विकास, कैसी प्रगति, ये हमको तय करना है. And civil engineering has a tremendous role to play. Okay. Now also floods are happening. There are many roads which are filled with what they call its potholes. And we need to improve that if you want to be sustainable. And if we can bring that message, that sustainability can go hand in hand with tarakki, with vikas, with pragati. Okay. Yes, they can be together, good friends, okay, good companions, good advisor to each other, okay, so that our life becomes as useful to everyone as possible. Because there is no point we are telling the world that we are a young nation, one of the young nations, we are fastest growing economy, but more than 20 cities in the top rank of the 100 cities are from India, which are got air quality below expectation, which is much okay, distorted one. If you want healthy youth, young nation, we need to improve our air quality. There is no other choice for us. No other choice. Otherwise, we will be creating a generation which have got various ailments about our own body. Because I have shown you that air pollution affects entire body. Don't think that only certain part of the body. No, it affects entire body. We have also seen that we are stressed for the water. Yes, somewhere there are floods, somewhere there are droughts. We need good quality of water. And we, the engineers, civil engineer, electrical engineer, mechanical engineer, and others, we can make it. We can make it happen. Okay. And this and most important part is third element. We say quality of food. We need to take the nutritious food, quality of food. So these three are challenge. Basic one: air, water, and food. Okay, and that is where we the engineers, we the faculty members, we the students have to bring this message to each and everyone. It is our role, like we have done from our side, to share with you some research finding, what is happening, global perspective, local perspective. Now it is up to the participants how you can take it and integrate into your lessons you teach to the students so that they become aware of it. Okay? Our students, if they are given proper training, given direction, I'm sure they will think in that way. Otherwise, there are people who are ready to mess, like mess in their life. They will be getting wrong role models. We, the professors, teachers, have to bring them back to the on the road of sustainability. Okay, road of sustainability. Yes, and it is also there. I'm sure Professor Kallurkarji must have mentioned to you about the Indian knowledge system. It comes right from our Upanishads as well as from Bhagavad Gita. I shared with you. Okay.
Yes.
And Vishnu himself is a god of sustenance. Okay. Yada yada hi dharmasya. Yes, right?
फक्त गिझर इथं कानात विचारावं लागतं का इथे कोणती डिवाइस आहे ना
यदा यदा hi dharmasya शीतल जी ग्लानिर्भवति भारत. आपल्याला काय म्हणायचं शीतल जी आप जरा शीतल रहिए तो हम सब लोग आपके जो विचार है उसको भी सुनेंगे बाद में. Yeah. So definitely it has been mentioned, okay, and there are we like it or not, because we got different role models. We thought that is the vikas, that is the development, and now it has been put into various international forums, such as what they call, okay, conference of partners recently happened in Brazil, okay, wherein the leaders come together and they try to bring in policies and framework which can influence others. Obviously, they have to also follow that. But that is a positive development coming all the way from United Nations. As 2015, they formed the Paris Accord. 17 goals were proposed, and we have seen that the 17 sustainable development goals are interrelated. And if you even take one goal and start working on that, you will have some progress happening. You can choose whichever goal you feel is closer to you. There are 17 of them, okay? More than enough for anyone to do the research, anyone to take the projects, anyone to include in their courses. And as I mentioned also during my presentation, do not think that this is the job of only environmentalists or the civil engineers or the others or government people. No. Sustainable development goal, there are 17 of them. You can find even in computer science, because computer science will require huge quantity of electricity. Okay, because of AI and new developments, new data centers require continuous uninterrupted electricity supply. At present, it is coming predominantly from fossilized energy. We need to shift that towards new and renewable types of energies. And when you bring them into it, because they are volatile, they are not that continuous one. The role of AI, automation, analytics come into picture because you had to stabilize it. And that kind of data comes to you, then how you can integrate that data and ensure that our national grid, our power grid is functioning properly. Power grid, I think those who are from power system background, you know that we need to maintain two things everywhere. One we call frequency 50 hertz, which is similar to our heart rate. Okay, everybody has to maintain your heart rate properly, otherwise you will be with hospitals. Second, we need to maintain the voltage at various levels appropriately. If you don't do these two things only, okay, frequency and voltage, heart rate and your ECG, okay, functioning that. If you don't do that properly, their equipment will get damaged. You will not be able to use AI properly because zeros will become ones and ones will become zeros, and then there will be corruption of data, and whatever interpretations you make using those data will be incorrect. They are also talking about using the preventive maintenance. Okay, preventive maintenance means forecasting, preventive maintenance. Again, that is where machine learning will be useful. So in sustainability, everyone has a role to play. What I'm trying to say is because sometimes people feel I'm from electronics and then maybe I will just focus on my electron. I don't have to worry about the other things. That is not true now. I encourage all faculty members to also include sustainability as one of the parameters to assess student projects. Because all of you are supervising student projects. And when you assess them, in addition to asking them about their innovative aspects, how they have come up with the ideas and demonstrated it, also ask the question, they should write it. Is my design sustainable? Is my design in line with the sustainability parameter? Which sustainable development goal my student project is associated with? Doesn't matter, means it could be 1, 2, 3, more than one also. They should identify and indicate. And then in our case, we used to put certain weightage for that. Maybe starting with that small one, 10, 15 marks out of 100. Then subsequently, we made it up to 25%. So that right from the beginning, students will know that when they want to design their project, implement it, test it, we need to take care of sustainability aspects. Okay? So that is one, my strong recommendation to each one of you. When you are doing it, immediately you are using sustainability, even a student project, because all our faculty members are involved in student project. Then second, yes, some of you might say, my research is more closely related to, example, I do in energy systems, sustainability, which is closer to the sustainability because 2/3 of greenhouse gas emissions are coming from the fossilized use of energy. So it becomes very natural for me, whatever I do, I try to reduce emissions, improve efficiency. So once we do that one, it is straightway you are applying. So I'm saying same thing about whichever device you design. You think about, can we do with less energy? Okay, can you do that, demonstrate with less energy? Because once you save energy means you are reducing greenhouse gases. Save energy, reduce that one. Okay, just two things. If they apply, you will find that, and this is what the industry will be also expecting. How you reduce the cost of my equipment, devices, projects, okay, by doing this one. And what will happen is slowly when we start doing this one, and examples are there, I think we can go and see that there were cities, okay, there were countries which were facing bad quality of air 20 years back, 25 years back. They have taken action. There were cities which were flooded, but they have taken action, both developing and developed one. So we can learn from that and say, can we apply something like that to our student projects, to our research, and can we bring those case studies in our courses we teach? If we do that, then we are on the road of sustainability. कैसा विकास चाहिए मयूरी जी?
Jackass.
झक्कास विकास. झक्कास विकास चाहिए हमको, भकास नहीं. Okay, झक्कास विकास, and it is responsibility of each and everyone. Unfortunately, businesses have become different. They are going after profitability more. Some of their role models are not the correct one, like Trump and Elon Musk and other. They are not the proper role models. We need role models. We can guide those businesses that they can also stay sustainable. Otherwise, one big emergency problem and their business will be wiped out. Okay. So this is what I would like to say, and thank you very much to all of you giving me opportunity to share with you some of my thoughts and views. You may agree, may not agree. We can agree to disagree and disagree to agree, okay? Whichever way you think about it. But the road you take will be the road to the future. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for setting the tone of this valedictory function. And I can say that we are having the jhakkas ending for this valedictory function, sir, from our side. Thank you so much. Now, I invite our respected Administrative Dean, Dr. Yogesh Kharche, sir, to share their valuable thoughts and reflection on the FDP. Please, sir, over to you.
Yeah. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Please.
So thank you, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity to preside over this valedictory function. I was just listening to Vaikar sir's what you can say short motive speech. So it is quite jackass, first of all. And I hope such sessions which we had already kept in FDP, they would ultimately contribute to the United Nations goal of SDG, whatever they have 14 to 13th, 14th goals they have prepared. I guess this innovation and emerging technologies for sustainable civil engineering. So this FDP, I guess at least some of the participants who have participated might able to contribute to United Nations. Ultimately, that is the goal for us. I also would like to thank to all other speakers. I have listened to not all speakers, but some of the sessions, they were quite fascinating. As far as I know, I don't know whether you have taken feedback from other participants or not, but I'm definitely sure that their participants, their knowledge regarding this SDG might increased. Also, I would like to thank the organizing team from the management side, from the principal side, that such SDGs and FDP on such SDGs with the good speakers, they help the students and participants also to increase their knowledge. Ultimately, the FDP, what is the outcome of FDP? That some of the other participants, their knowledge should be involved, and it should reflect in their day-to-day activities, not just after FDP khatam ho gaya, sab kuch khatam na ho. If some of the participants, they keep on inculcating the knowledge their resource persons have shared, ultimately that is our main goal. So I won't take much of your time because the Vaikar sir has already enlightened us. So I thank all the participants, speaker from the college side. Thank you, ma'am. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words and the constant encouragement to all our civil engineering department. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Now we would like to now hear a few words from the participants. I request 2 or 3 participants to share their feedback and experiences of our FDP. Yes,
Good
sir, Sunil
afternoon,
Paigan,
madam.
sir.
Good afternoon,
Okay.
madam. I
Yes,
am
sir.
Dr.
Yes, sir.
Narayan Sangam, calling
Yes, sir.
from Vignan Institute of Technology and Science. I am an associate
sir.
professor in civil engineering. I would like to congratulate you and as well as all the team members and the professors of the college who have organized this highly informative FDP sessions, especially on a very important topic of sustainable development goals. And sustainable development is the order of the day, because the environment and the resources are quickly being exhausted. And this is a very important topic which has been chosen for the FDP. And in future also, I would like to attend such FDP programs. Thank you for organizing such a wonderful FDP.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for such an extra fantabulous words for us. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your valuable words.
Yes, Sunil Paigan, sir. Please, over to you.
Good afternoon, all.
Good afternoon, sir.
This is Sunil Paigan, Assistant Professor of Civil Engineering Department, D.Y. Patil College of Engineering, Apodi. First of all, I would like to congratulate the entire civil engineering departments and of VP Kolte College of Engineering, Malkapur. Every year, I am attending this FDP. Mayuri Patil Madam is taken the initiative to conduct those FDPs in the college. Actually, right now, whatever the title is, sustainable, the innovations and emerging technology for the sustainable civil engineering, that is SDG perspective. Recently, the Professor Vaikar sir said that we need to implement those SDG in our curriculum if you want to make the professional engineers for the sustainable development. So being a academical institute now, it is our responsibility to implement these particular goals in the institute so that the students can inculcate all those sustainable development goals with them. So recently, sir, in last year, we got the autonomy. So from 2024, so we have adopted the NEP, and in our autonomous course, we have added this particular SDG in our curriculum. So we are from last year only we are implementing this SDG in our curriculums. And the Professor Karulkar sir, last year also in our we have organized one FDP. So the Karulkar sir was there as a guest and he was the speaker. So today, after the 1 year of time period, I got the opportunity to hear the Professor Karulkar sir. And special note of appreciation goes to the Mrs. Mayuri Patil, whose meticulous planning and seamless execution ensure the program resounding success. Her dedications to curating the high quality sessions and for fostering and engaging the learning environment was truly commendable. This FDP has a successful participant with the necessary tools to drive sustainable innovations in their future academics and research endeavor. Thank you to the entire organizing team for hosting such a timely and impactful initiative. Thank you one and all.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for that extra fantabulous words regarding to me. I can say that what I am today, sir, this is because of our ex-HOD from the STC, that is Sunil Paigan, sir. तुम्हीच आम्हाला अशा चांगल्या चांगल्या गोष्टी शिकवल्या सर. सर मालोकर सर. मालोकर
Yes,
सर.
yes, madam.
येस सर. हे सुनील पायगन सर आमचे HOD होते जेव्हा मी STC ला जॉब करायचे. आणि यांनीच आम्हाला
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words.
यांनी आम्हाला पंक्च्युअलिटी कशी असते सर आणि अकॅडमिक्स कसं चालवायचं ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी मी यांच्याकडून शिकलेली आहे सर. थँक्यू सो मच सर. सुनील पायगन सर, थँक्यू सो मच.
नमस्कार.
And now Sheetal Ingre. Sheetal Ingre is there. Okay, Ankur sir, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Very
Yes,
good
sir.
afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, sir. I can say that you are the most active participant.
Okay, thank you. Actually, I was waiting for my turn. Madam will take my name and I will start my session, sort
Yes,
of
sir.
thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Chalo. First of all, I am highly thankful to the organizing team. First of all, I will take the name of the Mayuri ma'am because as I am the most interactive person, she is the most connected person to everyone as far as the participants is concerned, as far as the resource person is concerned throughout this particular FDP. See, organizing FDPs, especially the online FDPs, I think the most tedious task, as I have been the coordinator for the Atal FDPs also over here, and I had coordinated one Atal AICT Atal FDP last year. Online as well and offline as well. But my experience is ki conducting online FDPs are more tedious task as compared to the offline FDPs because in offline FDPs we know each and everything. Team is there, everything. Participants are physically present. All the feedbacks are physically available. All ups and downs we can control immediately. But in online FDPs, the main part is make connected regularly to all the audience, not only to the speakers, but only all the audience, and keep on tracking their interest. The audience must not join FDPs only for the sake of joining, only for completing the feedback forms. We all know how we complete the feedback forms and all that, and only for getting the certificates. At the last, we used to get mail, ma'am, certificate kab aayega, certificate kab aayega, certificate without obtaining any knowledge. As far as this particular FDP is concerned, I am a person, I am a dean management, and I am taking care of BBA and MBA program here, Meerut Institute of Technology. So I thought ki, chalo, I posted this particular FDP on engineering, especially for the civil engineering people. Ki they must join. It's a free FDP, and it is a kind of the time December month is going on, and it is a time for the development of the faculty members. So I thought this. I think कि चलो मैं भी join कर लूंगा and मेरा certificate आएगा तो आ जाएगा. But I am not very much keen. But on the very first day, the interest generated, it was like, telling about the basic things of the SDG. And it is for not only confined to the civil engineering, but confined to the entire people, entire nation. Because SDGs, circular economy, fossil fuels, carbon problems, because we are just 40 kilometers from Delhi, and Delhi is one of the most polluted city, and the environmental concerns are raising over and higher above ki how we can control the pollution and save environment in Delhi area. So this is something very, very important. Interest created, and second day, I was having a severe toothache. And I was just joined FDP. Let's listen. And I was highly impressed by Dr. Biker's session. It was through the videos, the kind of the personality he has, and the kind of the way he is teaching. He is like teaching to the students. He's in the class and he's presented like teaching to the student about all the goals, all the there are various videos which keep on creates our interest regularly at each and every time. So this is something very, very important. Then Ninadok sir, the session was very good, and today itself, Shrikant sir's session was like on the Vedic themes from the Upanishad, and this is the kind of SDG where, FDP where SDG and IKS has been totally integrated, and global horizon has been presented as far as SDG is concerned. So, ma'am, thanks a lot to complete organizing team, to HOD sir, to the entire institute for conducting such SDGs, and I would like that we conducting such FDP, and I would like that definitely I will attend the FDPs, whatever be the next coming. Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for presenting such a wonderful words to our institute and to our department also. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Vankade sir is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Am
Please over
am I
to you,
audible,
sir.
ma'am?
Yes,
Right,
sir.
thank you.
Perfectly.
Okay. Firstly, I would like to congratulate to all the team members who, you're the FDP coordinator and your FDP team members also, who organize such a highly informative, well organized, and relevant to current academic and needs. This session was provided a comprehensive understanding of the UN Sustainable Development Goals, that is the SDG, and their integration into the higher education, we can say the engineering practices and the policy frameworks also. So, firstly, start with the first speaker, Mr. Pranav Kinerulkar sir, who laid a strong foundation by clearly explaining the importance and the global relevance of the SDG. Then the Dr. Deepak Vaikar sir, who helped us, the participants, to understand how the sustainability principles can be efficiently embedded in education system and professional practices. Then the Dr. Nina Dok sir provided the valuable insights to the participants into the modern civil engineering practices aligned with that sustainable goals. And today's sessions with that Dr. Shrikant Kalurkar sir, who highlighting the role of traditional knowledge in the modern engineering practices. So overall, the FDP was well planned, knowledgeable speakers, the smooth coordination, and that interactive feedback sessions also. So I sincerely appreciate the efforts of the organizing team and look forward to participating in the similar programs conducted by your institute, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Sure, sir, sure. Thank you so much, Wankare sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for your inspiring words. And I will promise to you that we will definitely organize such type of sessions, FDPs and SCTPs, and will convey you accordingly. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Now, with the permission of our Administrative Dean, Dr. Yogesh Khache sir, and our HOD, Dr. A. Malokar sir, I would like to formally conclude today's function. May I, sir?
Yes, madam.
Okay, sir. Thank you. That is the vote of thanks. Respected esteemed resource persons, dear faculty members, participants, and invitees. On behalf of Civil Engineering Department, organizing team of the 1-week National Level Faculty Development Program on Innovations and Emerging Technologies for the Sustainable Civil Engineering and SDG Perspective, conducted from 26 to 30 December 2025. I take this proud opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to those who have contributed to the successful completion of this program. First and foremost, we extend our sincere thanks to our national and international resource persons for gracing this validatory function and for sharing invaluable insights and truly enrich the program. Thank you, thank you. We express our deep sense of gratitude to our principal, Dr. A.W. Khache sir, and our administrative dean, Dr. Yogesh Khache sir, for their constant guidance, encouragement, and unwavering support through the planning and execution of this FDP. We are highly thankful to all the eminent resource persons who shared their expertise and knowledge on emerging technologies and sustainable practice in civil engineering, aligning them with the Sustainable Development Goals. Their scholarly contributions made each session insightful and impactful. I would like to thank Dr. Pranav Nilkar sir, Dr. Deepak Vaikar sir, Singapore, Dr. Nina Dok sir, Dr. Shrikant Kalurkar sir. We express our heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Shrikant Kalurkar sir for his guidance and insightful sessions and continuous support, which greatly enrich our faculty development program. Our sincere appreciation goes to all the participants from across the country for their active involvement, thoughtful interactions, and enthusiasm, which added great value to the success of this program. We also acknowledge the dedicated efforts of the program co-coordinator, Professor P.K. Patil sir, organizing committee members, Professor S.S. Pawar ma'am for providing the attendance and the feedback link, and supporting staff whose teamwork and commitment ensure the smooth conduct of all the sessions and activities. I sincerely thank to our HOD, Dr. A. Malokar sir, for giving me permission to organize this FDP on sustainable development, which can help us in NIRF SDG. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. We gratefully acknowledge the support of the management and our honorable HOD, Dr. Malokar sir, whose encouragement made this academic initiative possible. I also thank to the active participant, Ankur Goel sir, Neha Malokar ma'am, Dr. Narayan from Hyderabad, Nisha Vishwakarma ma'am, Diksha ma'am, Purva ma'am, Dr. Aditya Agrawal sir, Dr. Chetan sir. Last but not the least, I thank you everyone present here today for their valuable time and cooperation. With this, I once again thank you all and wish everyone continued success in their academic and professional endeavors. Thank you so much. Kindly note that the assignment link will be shared tomorrow. I need to prepare that assignment for the today's session, that is Kalurkar sir session. So please give me some time. I will share it within 24 hours, hardly within 24 hours. And certificates will be shared on your email address, whichever you are going to provide it in our registration link itself. So please go through that one. Thank you so much. Thank you all the participants. With the permission of our principal, Dr. A.W. Khatri sir, Administrative Dean, Dr. Yogesh Khatri sir, our departmental HOD, Dr. A. Malokar sir, and our entire team, organizing team of our FDP, I may conclude that this session will be concluded. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Srikant Kalurkar, sir. Now, I would like to read some comments. If anyone wants to speak, please, you can go ahead. From my side, this session is concluded.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. You organize wonderful FDP.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you, HOD, sir, and thanks your college also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
We can use the keyword for this FDP, that is Jhakkas. Jhakkas FDP, no?
Jhakkas FDP.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, someone is commented, Ankush sir commented over there, the Jhakkas is the buzzword of this FDP. Thank you, sir.
वाइकर सर एक पोएम हो जाए.
Yes, sir, please.
Vaikar sir is a very good poet also.
Really, sir, really.
Yeah, SDG पे also he can sing a song on SDG.
Please,
Vaikar
sir, please. I'm going to
please.
record your song, please. Please, sir.
मैं सॉन्ग तो नहीं कहूंगा क्योंकि मेरा आवाज जरा अलग है.
No, sir, you are having a melodious voice, sir. Melodious voice.
नहीं, मुझे खुशी है बहुत. आई एम वेरी हैप्पी दैट with the guidance of your management, especially our mentor Kalurkar ji, you managed to organize. जय भारती. जय भारती बोला. जय भारती. Okay, you want to say something, Bharti ji?
No, sir. You please.
No, sir. No, sir. You.
Okay,
sir.
Okay, I will just it is for all of us. Okay. Because I did mention that sustainability is one of the very important aspects, and we need to take part in each one of us. I'm happy civil engineering is taking the lead. Personally, I believe that this is now institutional requirement, institutional level it should go, so that all of us come together and start offering multidisciplinary, because SDG is a multidisciplinary one. If you want to, I have been saying this one, and Professor Kalurkar knows about it, that if you want to say that multidisciplinary education you want to bring to your institute, incorporate SDGs, it is a multidisciplinary, because whichever SDG you take it, if you want to implement it, you need a collaboration, cooperation from different schools, department, different faculties, different thinking. That is innovative ways to solve those problems. So if you incorporate SDG, you're fulfilling one of the key requirements of NEP, okay, multidisciplinary curriculum. That is one part. Second part, they say that when you incorporate SDG, you bring them local and global together. Okay, local and global, because whatever the globally we face problem, now they are coming all the way to our level. So our level means if flooding is happening in New York, we can see that sometimes it happens in our part of the world also. So whatever we can learn from that, we can definitely apply for that. So I'm saying SDG is such that we can learn from global and take whatever component is useful for our local. That is what usually that is the beauty of the SDGs. Okay. Now many of times people, if you interact with the industry people, they might say, oh, these SDGs for the government, for the academics, and then policymakers to prepare plan and then accordingly share with them, and then you have got actions. However, this SDG is such, though it is designed by the policymaker, United Nations, government, academics, to involve corporate, they have regrouped them. I shared in one of my slides, they have regrouped them into ESG, environmental, social, governance, okay, which covers a lot of things. So environmental, social, governance, and that brought to us what is known as the net zero concept. And I was telling, I'm sure Professor Kalurkarji must have mentioned to you, IKS, Indian Knowledge System, zero comes from India, correct? I have said also, means if you multiply anything by zero, we make that zero, okay? If you want to reduce pollution, multiply by zero, okay? Pollution will reduce. If you want to increase good thing, because of something, you divide by zero, it becomes bigger. So that is the power of the zero, okay? And net zero. So based on that, maybe as on the special advice recommendation of Professor Kalurkarji, I will mention about just few lines. Net zero pollution, net zero waste. Net zero pollution, net zero waste. Net zero energy at its best. Okay. Now many of us think about that net zero pollution, what is it? Okay, what we are saying is emissions minus absorption becomes net zero. So if we can think about doing something in our society, I think this goes all in our society, in our homes, in our surrounding, in our institutions, in our organizations, in our city, nagar, wherever. Pollution बढ़ रहा है, तो do something to absorb it, reduce that. That is net, okay, net zero pollution, net zero waste. Now I know all of us are generating a lot of waste. That includes us also, me also, okay. As we go into developed nation status, we generate huge quantity of waste that needs to be managed properly. And then it is we call it renewable waste, okay, means it can be reused. And if you can transform that bio waste into energy or some useful products and services, which can be used in the roads and buildings and other infrastructure, what will happen is our carbon footprint will reduce. We will not be requiring new materials to be mined. Okay. खान खोदनी नहीं पड़ेगी. Okay. नए खान, okay. नए खान, okay. नई खाने नहीं लगेगी हमको. So what we need is that kind of things. And then what we have said is net zero pollution, net zero waste, net zero energy at its best. We can make many specific buildings net zero energy. Net zero again means if we are able to generate something and we are taking very less from outside, then it is a net zero. Compensating 50-50. Okay, प्यार का वादा 50-50. कभी से ना आधा okay, आधा 2.5 अक्षर प्रेम के.
चलो मैं सुनाता हूँ कविता सर आज.
बनाइए सर, वेलकम, मोस्ट वेलकम.
We are now moving from Industry 4.0 to 5.0, which is more human-centered and for ecological balance. So here is a song for all of you. झिंग झिंग झिंगाट झिंग झिंग झिंगाट 5.0 च्या युगात झिंगाट. ह्युमन टेकचा नवा कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट, ह्युमन टेकचा नवा कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट, क्रिएटिव्हिटीचा फुल इम्पॅक्ट. झिंग झिंग झिंगाट झिंग झिंग झिंगाट. टीम उठा रे झिंगाट झिंगाट, भविष्याचं इंजन चालू आपणच आहोत, ह्युमन इम्पॅक्ट. रोबोट करतील रिपीट टास्क, मनात ठेवूया ह्युमन फ्लास्क. डेटा भारी पण मेंदू मास्टर, आपणच बनवू उद्याचा क्लस्टर. ए आहे ओके फाईन, पण निर्णय हवेत ह्युमन डिझाईन. टेक्नॉलॉजी जिंकणार साथ, आपला विचारच देईल प्रगतीची बात. झिंग झिंग झिंगाट झिंग झिंग झिंगाट.
झकास झिंगाट.
Very nice, sir. Very nice.
Yeah, very good one, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Please, so make them part
Very,
of
very
everyday
nice,
routine.
sir. Very
Yeah,
good.
Chakka, sir. Very wonderfully
Wonderful,
done.
sir. Wonderful, wonderful.
So with this one, we can also say those who are participants, I'm sure there are some in the participants who have got artistic views or something. They can also share 2-3 lines, okay? I will not go for full one. Otherwise होगा प्रदूषण ही प्रदूषण है, solution का पता नहीं, okay? Solution का पता चला तो प्रदूषण का है पता नहीं.
पता नहीं. Wow. Yes, participants, the resource person, if you want to share your views. Sir, you had promised to me that you will help me regarding to the NRF SDG.
Sure, yes. We'll
Thank
be
you,
very
sir.
happy to. Okay, we will. You just send me. You have got my email address. Myself, Prof. Kalurkar will design and send it to you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
definitely.
Kalurkar sir, please, you also. I'm
Sure,
requesting to
sure.
Kalurkar sir also.
Yeah,
both
yeah,
of us.
Actually, Dr. Vaikar sir and we have done many programs together.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sure, we'll do it.
Thank you so much, sir, for your helping nature. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It will be the biggest helping hand to me, sir, regarding to the NRF SDG.
Yes, and whenever I go to Singapore, I make it a point that without meeting Dr. Vaikar sir, I never come back.
Oh, really, sir? We are really fortunate, sir. We are really
And
fortunate.
we request him also that जब भी इंडिया में आते हो तो एटलीस्ट ट्राई करेंगे, कोशिश करेंगे कि मिलते रहेंगे.
Please visit to our institute, sir. At
Yeah,
once.
yeah.
हाँ,
Yes,
करेंगे actually. So what we'll do, I think, as I mentioned to you, for research, how we can. That is one of the most important part. One is in curriculum. Second is myself and Prof. Kalurkar will work out on how to incorporate this SDGs and ESG in your research and student projects. It's a
and I
multidisciplinary.
think
Okay.
Dr. Pranav is doing a program on this on 15th and 16th of January. But that is not online, that is offline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where,
Dr.
sir?
Pranav,
Where it is?
it is at SPIT Mumbai, Andheri. Dr. Pranav, is he there?
Yes, sir, I am there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Would you like to
So the
say something on
program,
research and ICAS, AI based?
so I invite Professor Mayuri and all participants also to Sardar Patel Institute of Technology, Mumbai. Professor
sir.
Kalurkar is there himself with us as a resource person. His lecture is on generative artificial intelligence based projects inspired from Indian knowledge system. And it is also about how we can apply for research grants from IKS division of Education Ministry and Indian Council of Social Science Research. Although it is offline, but we can keep it in hybrid mode. Let me
Sir, please. If
find out if
possible,
we
please.
can keep it in hybrid. If
That's
all
great.
the speakers
Please,
are,
if it is possible, sir, please.
yes, we will. Meanwhile, I will share with Professor Mayuri
And
the
then,
brochure.
Yes, sir.
yes. And I think inspired by Pranav Nerurkar, sir, MGM Mumbai has also agreed, planned to go for this same program. Because AI, IKS, holistic development, these things can go hand in hand. And they all can support together the NEP 2020. Great.
Great, sir. Great. We will be there, sir, if possible. Pranav, sir, we will be there. If possible, please share that habit link, sir.
Yes,
Please.
ma'am, definitely.
Yes. We will try our best to come over there. But if not possible, please allow us to our civil engineering department to join online.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Sure. Will do my best. I will keep you updated.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. So with the permission of our HOD, may I now conclude this session, sir? May I now end this link?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm going to end this link. We will meet again at 2026. Wishing you a happy new year. Thank you.
इजाजत है.
इजाजत है. Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Vaikar sir, Pranav sir,
Thank you,
and
sir.
Ninadok
Thank you.
sir,
Yes, sir.
and Mayuri Bhatti madam that
Yes, sir.
you believed in
Thank you,
us
sir.
and gave the opportunity to our team members.
Yes, sir. Big contribution given to you, sir. Kalurkar sir.
No,
Thank you
Nina,
for
yeah.
providing such an extra
And
fantabulous speakers, resource
Ninad
person.
sir is also planning that in VJTI, he will take
Yes.
up Indian knowledge system for holistic universal human values.
Okay, great, sir.
So he is looking at it from another perspective
Great.
at VJTI. Thank you. Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sunilji, I already put my contact details. Okay.
Yes,
in the
yes, sir.
chat.
Yes, sir. Noted, sir. Noted, sir.
Thank you very much.
I'll be in contact with you, sir. Yes.
Sure.
Okay, wishing you a happy day and happy new year in
Yes.
advance. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you to all participants. Thank you to all resource person. Thank you to my ex-HOD, Dr. Sunil Paigan, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.